and read your Bible. It's an error. Come to church with your Bible. Genesis chapter 1:26. Somebody should open it. God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the air, over the fish of the sea, and over the fish, over the livestock on the earth, and over every creeping thing that creep on the earth. Somebody shout fire. Fire. Sit on your enemy's head. Somebody shout fire. Fire. I know you are all blessed, and I know you are going to remain blessed and be forever blessed in the name of Jesus Christ. This morning, our message is titled Dominionship. What is dominionship? Dominionship is a capacity of a power over a thing, over a location, over a place, or wherever you go to. God has given every human being dominionship. Every human being, either you're a Christian, you are not a Christian, God gave everybody dominionship. But the dominionship I'm about to tell you today is a dominionship of God. Yesterday, I was about to take a bus to Oka, and somebody was telling me about a story of a young man who is extremely rich that lives in Germany. As he was telling me, I was able to discover that he has had a dominion in finances. Every one of us have one dominion in one way or the other, but there's a general dominionship. That is the one that God said in the book of Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. He said, let us make man in our own what? Image. So which means every look you have on earth, there's a look of it in heaven. And said we are giving man a power over the fish of the sea, over the livestock on earth, and everything in the sky. Now which means there was a dominionship a man has in the heavenly realm. So which means as you are standing, there's somebody that's representing you in heaven. Do I make a sense to somebody here? It means there's somebody representing you in heaven. Because let us make man in our own image. Do I make a sense to somebody here? Yes, so if I'm having a look of God, having a look of an angel, which means the person I look alike, am I making a sense? Is in heaven. So whatever the capacity the person has, me, as a man and a woman, I have the same capacity. Until you begin to look inward of your life, you don't know who you are. What makes a man and a woman a giant is when they locate what made them a giant. It's when they locate what made them a giant. You are here this morning. You have your own dominion, but you never knew what makes you who you are. The question I want to ask you, have you by chance or by any time ask yourself, who am I? You don't need to know how to sing. There's somebody here that knows how to sing. There's something God has given that person. It means that's your dominion. You are not making it somewhere. Does not mean you don't have the dominion there. It means you might need to pass from where you are to another different place. It means a dominion. But there are some people who have an all-round dominionship. What do I say? An all-round dominionship. Peter is in the Bible. As Peter is in the Bible, he has a dominionship among the Jews. But Paul could not manifest his own dominionship among the Jews. He could only manifest his own dominionship with Gentiles. The question I'm about to ask you, have you looked into the inward of your life? Who you are? Who are you? Did you know you have an express image of heavenlies? You have an express image of God, of angels. So which means as I am on the earth, there's somebody representing me that looks like me. And God has given me a capacity over the sea, over the earth, and whatever. So which means anywhere I am, there is no possibility for a powers of darkness to dominate wherever I am. My former compound, where I used to be those days, or some time ago rather, I just discovered that if snake did not enter one's flat, bird will enter. But snake will, I'm at the first floor, somebody is at the last floor, snake will enter the one at the ground floor and cross my own and go to the one upstairs. Bird will enter the one at the first at the down floor and go to the one at the top. I have seen bird, but it never dawned on me. Something occurred to me one day. I will see bird in front of my corridor will fall down like this and cannot move. So what happened was that because of the kind of person I am, I have a dominion everywhere I go to. Did you have a dominion? Let us make man in our own image. God did not say let us make man in my image. Let us make man in our own image. Which means you have the look of God. You have the look of an angel. Which means you have the capacity that God has given to you. There is an anointing of God upon your life that is going to speak for you until you locate it. Because if you don't locate it, it look as if you are not doing anything. There's nothing as frustrating in life. There's nothing as frustrating in life when you know who you are, but nobody knows who you are. Somebody shall find. What's your dominion? You are very good with your work, but you are not recognized. You need to talk to your dominionship. You need to talk to your dominionship. Please open up to the book of Luke 10:19. Luke 10:19 made us understand it. That I have given you power and authority to trample upon the serpent and upon the scorpion. Hello? So what it means is, both the physical serpent, both the spiritual serpent and powers, you have the capacity to overrule them. They can actually be pronouncing evil on your head, on your name. Good and fine. It doesn't mean it's going to work. Hello? You can't say God forbid with your mouth, and with your spirit you are agreeing with it. Hello? I say you can't say God forbid with your mouth, but with your spirit you are agreeing with it. Hello? He has given us power to trample upon the serpent and upon the scorpion. There was a period of time in life whenever I want to sleep, I get scared of sleeping because every night somebody must come and press me. And I know some of you are going through the same thing. Every night somebody must come and press me. I prayed. Nothing happened. Some of you have prayed and you have not seen the results. Don't get scared. God is going to give you results today. I said God is going to give you results today. Whenever it gets to your tongue, they will tell you it has finished. Whenever it has to do with you, something must just happen. It's because you have not located your dominion. What is your dominion? What is your dominion? While I used to, when we were in Kaduna those days, anytime we go to church, we are about to go to church, I have to text message that we have a church service. We have a church service. People will come. If I don't text, they won't come. Despite great miracles. But something happened. But when I got to Oka, it wasn't like that. It means that that place is not my dominion. Here is my dominion. There are some group of people you are working with now. There are things have not been working. But there's a group of people you were working with before, things were working before. It means that those persons you were working with that time, that's your dominion. Do I make a sense to somebody here? You are living in a particular compound, things were working, but when you left the compound, another thing began to happen. You need that old compound you pack out of, pack from, that's your dominion. Do I make a sense to somebody here? Until you be able to locate who you are, you can't get what you want for God. You can't get what you want God to do for you. All of you are here in the church this morning, you are believing God that God should speak to you. You are believing, some of you, it's not you want God to speak to you. Some of you, you are here to pray so that things can happen. When prayer points are made, I'm not making a sense to you. Some of you do not open your mouth, and I'm smiling and I'm laughing. There are some of you, look, all what you want a minister of God to do is to pray for you, help you. Even though you are helped, you don't even know the value. You had a testimony of one of our members that said, she was going through a challenge with her daughter. That she never for once called me and told me that man of God pray for my daughter. All what she discovered was that the sickness left without no pain. It means there's a divine presence here. So it is your heart that work with your divine presence. Do I make sense to you? So now what am I bringing up to you? Whatever evil handwriting they are written on your head, I don't care. You're already here. God is removing the evil handwriting. They have put it in your shop. God is removing it. They are putting it on your name. God is removing it. Now, if the Bible made us learn the book of Luke 10:19, he said, I've given you power to trample upon the serpent and the scorpion. Then why would I get scared? When somebody tell me that it won't be well with me, let him say it. Why would I get scared when I'm going through all manners of evil dreams? Listen to me. It's because you are giving attention to those evil dreams. That's why you are getting scared. Do you know how many evil dreams I've experienced in life? It got to a certain stage. I talk to myself. Evil dream, I will not pray about you. The more you pray about evil dream, the more you see those kind of dreams. Am I making a sense to you? I talk to myself. I won't pray about you. Do you know what happened? They packed their load and left my life. It's because you are giving them chance. It's because you are allowing it to sink into your spirit. That is why they keep coming on a regular basis. You will fast and pray, yet you are still in that position. There was a lady that told me something. He said that every night she must have a sex in her dream. She will go to the church, they will do deliverance upon deliverance upon deliverance upon deliverance. It was not a lady, it's a brother. Deliverance upon deliverance before. So when the young man came to my house in Kaduna then, and I said, God told me that you don't need deliverance. He said, no, they have already booked me for 2 weeks deliverance. I said, you don't need it. He said, why? I said, God told me, go and recite Psalm 25. When you recite Psalm 25, that's the end of your problem. And God told me, it's because you used to think, I said, you married? He said, no. It's because you used to think about opposite sex. That's why you're having it. So the young man went for the deliverance. On the 10th day, the lady came to visit him again. On the 12th day, the lady came to visit him. Then when he got home, two weeks after the 2 weeks, a month later, came to meet me, say, man of God, the thing is still repeating. I said, you better go back to what I've told you. 2 months later, I came back to me. I said, what is it? So that day was the last day I saw you. Listen to me. If you give heed to dreams, they will keep coming. Are you hearing me? If you give heed to dreams, they will what? They will keep what? Coming. It is not every dream you see and you begin to bind and cast. Some of them you need to keep silence. They will fade away. Dreams are scripts that are being written. They are not permitted to happen in your life. You cannot be a member of this church, are you hearing me? And you are having a bad dream and you expect that dream to come to pass. It's not possible. Because you are the sons and daughters of Prophet Adekunle Johnson. It is not possible except you don't